This is the CNN News 18 exclusive. Inside track of leadership tussle in Karnataka is what we are learning of. DK Shivakumar has put out a mega outreach to Satish Jarkiholi, who is now pushed as Siddaramaya's political successor. DK Shivakumar and Satish Jarkiholi have in fact headed to an undisclosed location, we are told, and met on late Tuesday night. Sources are also suggesting that the meeting went well past the midnight. My colleague Harish Upadhyay has got us all of these reports, this exclusive information. Harish?
Well, it's a significant meeting, Geha, for two reasons. One, remember just weeks ago, in fact, last month you had Yatindra Siddaramaya, who pitched Satish Jarkiholi as the inheritor of Siddaramaya's political legacy, the Ahinda legacy, and somebody who could be the Ahinda leader. What we are picking up right now is that once Satish Jarkiholi told us some of his close aides that he is going to sort out differences with DK Shivakumar. DK Shivakumar and Satish Jarkiholi, both of them interestingly cancelled some of their scheduled meetings and appointments yesterday. And late last night they met. This meeting, we understand, happened at an undisclosed location, went well past midnight, and both leaders have spoken about Congress's electoral fortune in 2028 and 2029, and a scenario where they will have to work minus Siddaramaya. Remember, Siddaramaya has already indicated about electoral retirement of sorts, although he said that there is pressure on him to contest in 2028. But they are looking at a situation where they might not have Siddaramaya as actively taking part in elections. We also understand that this is seen as an outreach by DK Shivakumar to Satish Jarkiholi, telling him that he can perhaps be positioned as the next Ahinda leader and also ensure that the Congress can consolidate the OBC vote bank. It does two things. One, this is an outreach by DK Shivakumar to ensure that he has the support of all factions and all senior major leaders in the party. Second, anybody who could be a challenger to him. Remember, we've already seen Satish Jarkiholi saying that he's somebody who would throw his hat in the ring when it comes to 2028 as the chief ministerial candidate. So he's taking them into confidence, telling them that support me now, let's all work together. And they've worked together earlier as well. We've seen DK Shivakumar as KPCC president and Satish Jarkiholi as the working president in 2023, successfully bringing party to power in Karnataka. So it's an important outreach by DK Shivakumar. How Satish Jarkiholi responds, has DK Shivakumar managed to clear any of the differences that he had? Because the feeling among Satish Jarkiholi and his camp was that DK Shivakumar is somebody who might not be able to take everyone along. He might be a little, in terms of taking everyone along, he might not be very accommodating. That was a concern. Has DK Shivakumar managed to in any way address those concerns? Has he got support from Satish Jarkiholi? That's something that will become clear in the coming few days. What is also significant to note here is Satish Jarkiholi is seen as a successor or an inheritor of Siddaramaya's Ahinda legacy, and also somebody who's strong in the Mumbai, Karnataka region, in Belagavi and neighboring districts, and has the class backing of the backward classes, SCs and STs. So his support will also be that he sends out a message to...
Right. We seem to have lost that link with Harish. Harish was making that very, very important point on how there is a major outreach that is currently at play between DK Shivakumar and Satish Jarkiholi. There is an attempt to position him as the next Ahinda leader after Siddaramaya. So possible successor to Siddaramaya is what we are tracking. This is the big development, remember, that's coming out of Karnataka. Congress right now in a huddle, and two key players, which are DK Shivakumar, right now the Deputy Chief Minister of Karnataka, and Satish Jarkiholi. They've had differences in the past, and there is an attempt to bury that hatchet at the moment, and that's why they are in fact relocated to a resort, a hotel possibly that we are learning of, and they've gone to an undisclosed location to sort those differences out. Harish is back with us on the broadcast. Harish, we're talking about this major realignment in Karnataka Congress, and there is a history to the relationships that DK Shivakumar and Satish Jarkiholi have shared, the volatility that they've had in the past, the friction in the relationship. More on that.
Yes, it's been a hot and cold equation of sorts. As I mentioned, they worked together in 2023, beg your pardon. But after that, we have seen certain comments by Satish Jarkiholi, even just earlier in the week, Satish Jarkiholi came out and said that the victory of the Congress party in 2023 can't be attributed or credited to just one person. It was a combined effort of various leaders that led to the Congress party getting that thumping majority in 2023 assembly election in Karnataka. We've also seen DK Shivakumar having a very strained equation with the larger Jarkiholi family as well. Lakshmi Hebalkar, who's seen as somebody close to DK Shivakumar, is seen as a face emerging in Belagavi district. That's where Satish Jarkiholi is also there, in a way challenging his clout in the Belagavi district. So all this has played out in the recent past over the last 2-3 years. But now DK Shivakumar understands that for him to send a message to the Congress High Command that he could be the next successor or could be the next chief minister, he will also have to demonstrate to the Congress High Command that one, he will take everybody along. Second, he also has the support of some of the most important leaders who perhaps in terms of regions of Karnataka have dominance in terms of caste and as well as region. And perhaps that's what he is doing. And also the fact that he understands that Satish Jarkiholi could be a challenger to him in 2028. And he also is seen as the right-hand man of Siddaramaiah. And if he manages to gain the confidence of Satish Jarkiholi, that could be a huge shot in the arm for DK Shivakumar's
Absolutely.
to be the next
But this is going to be a big problem. If at all we are looking at another possible successor for Siddaramaiah and Satish Jarkiholi, how much can DK Shivakumar really do to placate him is also the big question. Harish, do stay on with us. We are getting more reaction. This one's coming in from Bharatiya Janata Party. Shehzad Poonawala on his 2 bits on this latest power tussle that we are learning of from Karnataka.
Kissa Kursi ka in Karnataka has now intensified and crossed all levels. Siddaramaiah ji says that this entire confusion about the CM, High Command should step in and clear the confusion, puts the onus on High Command. Khadge ji says, I am not High Command is somebody else, High Command is missing. Now DK Shivakumar has said that there is a secret deal about the Chief Minister post, only few people know it. What is the secret deal? What does this deal mean? Was there some consideration? Was there some promise? Who made it? For what consideration? Nobody knows. One thing is clear, that power is above people for Karnataka Congress, and therefore people are suffering.
Harish, needless to say, this is giving enough ammunition to the Bharatiya Janata Party. This power struggle that we are constantly talking about ever since there was the leadership in a huddle when Congress came into power again in the state of Karnataka. This has been doing the rounds. Now DK Shivakumar is bending backwards to ensure that there is no one coming in his way, possibly if at all he needs to, if he at all has to get that chief ministerial chair in Karnataka.
Well, absolutely. Remember, you had the Chief Minister himself who went on record yesterday saying that there is confusion regarding this leadership issue, and it's only the High Command which can clear that. So that's the admission of sorts that there is confusion, something that several Congress leaders have mentioned in the last few weeks. In fact, many of them appealing to the Congress High Command to in a way clear that. Perhaps the game now, or at least the strategy now by DK Shivakumar is to ensure that he gets support of all camps and all major leaders or senior leaders and demonstrate to the Congress High Command that he has the capacity to take everyone along with him. Remember, this is a party that now has nearly 140 legislators, and he has to demonstrate to the High Command that he can take everyone along. The second aspect is we've already seen Satish Jarkiholi mentioning that he does have chief ministerial ambitions, but that would be in 2028, not right now. So perhaps there will be some assurance that perhaps could have gone in from DK Shivakumar saying that he will take care of Satish Jarkiholi's aspirations as well. And right now it's time for Satish Jarkiholi to at least extend support to Chief Minister's claim being put forth by DK Shivakumar.
There were very many statements, Harish, that have been made in the past, and one came particularly from Siddaramaiah's own son Yatindra. And at that time also there were ripples in Karnataka Congress and in Karnataka politics, so to speak, and how this will have major repercussions. We'd had Siddaramaiah come out to clarify what his son really meant. It was an ideological statement, he said, was made by his son. What does one make of this latest development when we take into account these series of developments that have been happening in Karnataka?
Well, it's a lot of back and forth that's happening. It's a lot of it's like playing chess, Griha. As you rightly mentioned, last month you had Yatindra Sidramaya coming out saying that Satish Jarkiholi is somebody who
So I'm
can
really sorry to
inherit.
interrupt you. I will come back to you. We'll speak more on this. We have Ashok Gowda of the Bharatiya Janata Party who is now with us on the broadcast. Mr. Gowda, lot of back and forth. My colleague Harish is constantly reporting about how this leadership tussle is not leaving the members of the Congress, particularly Siddaramaiah and DK Shivakumar. This time we have Satish Jarkiholi thrown in the mix. What do you make of these developments, sir?
Congress is a burning house today, and for adding the fuel, whether it is Satish Jarkiholi, whether it is Parameshwar, or the other leaders like Zamir Ahmad and other people are all adding fuel to the fight between DK Shivakumar and Siddaramaiah. At the end of the cost of Kannadigas, these people are fighting so much that they are not even thinking about the Kannadigas, saying that what is happening to the development, what is happening to the farmers' issues. When the sugarcane issue was happening, their sugar minister did not visit, their agricultural minister did not visit. Similarly, Mekkejola issue is happening and their agriculture minister was busy, very, very busy in Delhi. And similarly, the wheat and the paddy issues happening, and none of them are bothered, whether CM, DCM or other people. When it comes to the law and order, the Home Minister is absolutely not even concerned about the people of Karnataka. People are getting killed, people are getting hacked to death. The robbery and darodes are happening every day. At the cost of people, these people are fighting with each other and they are pulling each other's leg. And we request, if Rahul Gandhi is a serious politician, if he understands politics, ABCD, he should definitely call people and resolve it. Otherwise, this is going to cost the Kannadigas and this is going to cost even Congress and democracy at large in the coming days.
Right, Mr. Gowda, thank you so much for that perspective of yours. And we will continue to track all the developments when it is about these leadership ripples that Karnataka Congress currently is facing. And now the latest development is that DK Shivakumar has taken Satish Jarkiholi to an undisclosed location, possibly to bury the hatchet, to sort out their differences so that there is no one coming in the way of his chief ministerial ambition. We're talking about DK Shivakumar. Let's see if that becomes a reality eventually. But right now we go into a very short break. News and updates continue on the broadcast.